Hello, folks. Welcome back. This is Scherr, and we are back to my channel on episode number 22. Last episode, we had Mark over here. Say hi, Mark.
Hey, how's it going?
Mark, we did high intensity training on chest and triceps, and today we're going to be on biceps and back. So we have one, two, three, four exercises for biceps and back. We're going to teach them three exercises on that, and we're going to buzz out of here. So it's fairly quick. Mark and I were chatting just now. We chatted about how he was feeling. Mark, tell him how your last workout was and how you feel your muscle wise.
Yeah, felt good. Obviously, for about the first hour and a half after leaving the gym, I could feel it in my arms. Obviously, it's still a new construct for me, doing weights and everything, but I'm raring to go, and I'm going to stick with it.
All right, perfect. So we're going to go to the free weights and we're going to do biceps, and we'll be right back. All right, folks, welcome back. So we're on our first exercise and we're doing straight bar. See, straight bar. Mark's going to do no weights with the straight bar, which is around 45 pounds for this. So I'm just going to show him the technique, and then he's going to go ahead and do one set to failure. So Mark, when you're doing this, I want you to stand here, grab the bar. Your elbows are close to your rib cage, and you're bringing your arms straight down, as you can see me in the camera here. So I'm going to grab like this and engage your core, like someone's going to punch you in the stomach, and then you go up slowly, squeeze, and down. I like to do 4 seconds up and about 2 to 3 seconds down, but this is new to you. Just like that. A lot of people do the like this, and it doesn't do no good. Full range of motion, nice and slow is how you're going to do this. So, Mark, go ahead and see how that you work there. Yeah, this is your center.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, engage your core, lift it up. Keep this locked into one space and bring it down slowly. Yeah. All the way up, nice and slow. Squeeze, and then let go nice and slow. Got another one in you?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to bring it up a little bit more, like right there. Yeah. There you go. Wow, you're an expert. I think that's good for this exercise, Mark. We don't want to overexert yourself on the first shot here.
Yep.
Like I said before, folks, Mark is new at this. We don't want to overexert him on the first shot because this is baby steps. And then, like I said, it's going to take Mark a couple months to just tone his muscles before he's going to be able to build the muscle to where he wants to. I always say you want to train them slowly. You don't want to hurt yourself because I've seen people land up in the hospital by doing overworking themselves and breaking their biceps and all like that kind of stuff. So anyway, we're going to go to the next exercise on some barbells. We'll be right back. All right, folks, welcome back. So we're going to do we're going to do two exercises on, actually three we're going to do on the barbells. We're going to do cross curls. You've all seen me do this. Hammer curls, and then we're going to do wader curls. So we're going to start off with Mark with 20 pounds. 20 pounds, I think, is a little bit too heavy for Mark, but he seems to think it's okay, but that's fine. If he's only able to do 4 or 5, I'm pretty impressed. If he's able to do 7, then he's doing really well. But again, if you don't quite get to 7, just keep at it until you can get to 7 and increase your weight. So Mark, I've kind of already chatted with Mark, but you don't want to be out here when you do your exercise, the same as hammer curls. You see my elbows, tuck them right in, and tuck them right in, and then you bring it up like this for side curls, or cross curls, whatever you want to call it, nice and slow. And then this, Mark, if you hold the weight here for a while and bring it down slow, that's a benefit. For you, you won't be doing it right away, but for me, it's called time under tension. And time under tension training is pretty beneficial for building muscle as well. So this is your cross curls, and then you can hammer curls on a lightweight. You can do this together, or you can do it singly. So Mark, we're going to get you to try doing the side curls, then we'll have a rest, and then we'll do the hammer curls. Here you go.
Side ones first.
Yeah, we're going to do cross curls first. Mark's a little shorter than I am, so we're going to lower this for a second. All right. All right, Mark, let's do this. Try to tuck your elbows in just slightly. Yeah, when you're doing that. Yeah. Yeah, good job. Excellent. And engage your core, Mark. That way you keep your spine nice and straight when you're doing this. I'm not counting, so you count. However many you can get to 7, then great. If you're going to fatigue at 5, then just stop. Mark's slowing down. One more, Mark. We don't want to bust your arms today too much.
I'm just trying to get the technique more than anything.
All right, that's good for that. So I'll take the weight here. We're just gonna have like a 30-second to a minute break. So in between, if you go back to back, it's called supersetting. So it's okay to superset 2 exercises, but never do 3. So I do supersets for these, some other things. So just kind of shake it off for 30 seconds and then bang back again. You're going to do your hammer curls now. You can do either both at the same time, or you can do one at a time. Yeah. Excellent form. Yeah. Perfect. See, folks, I can feel Mark shaking. So he's already fatigued his biceps. This is what he wants. If you can't do any more, Mark, we'll just call it that. Okay, good. All right, perfect. So Mark did 6. 6 is perfect. Now Mark knows he'll mark this down when he goes to his own gym. He's going to start at 20 pounds, and he's going to continue doing this until he can do 7 successfully, fairly easy. Then he's going to increase it by 5 pounds. Probably not be able to do 4 or 5 again, and work your way up as baby steps. So we're going to exchange weights here. We're going to get to the waiter curls. We'll be right back. All right, folks, welcome back. It's waiter curl time. This is one of my favorites. And I already discussed with Mark what waiter curls do, but it's beneficial to just, because Mark needs to tone all his muscles. Might as well get all these exercises out of the way now so he knows what he's going to be looking forward to. Now, if we're at 35 pounds, I do substantially heavier, but still it'll do the same thing, Mark. So when I do this, Mark, I'm holding it like a plate. Okay, and pretend there's food on this plate, and you don't want to spill the food off. So my range of motion isn't very far. I'm only going from right here to here, and then I squeeze. You want to make sure that the top of this barbell isn't doing this or this, because you're not doing it right. You want to make sure, even when you come down, lower your hands, and all the way up, and squeeze. Nice and slow. All the way up, all the way down, squeeze. All the way down. Nice and slow, full range of motion. And your full range of motion is not very much with this one. I'm only moving it like 6-7 inches. So this one is really good. You'll really enjoy this. See, yeah, so we're kind of wrap your finger around here, one of your fingers there, so you don't hurt yourself. Okay, so you're gonna bring it up like that, down slowly. Folks, Mark's pipes are actually quite big when they're in full tension. So Mark's going to have, in no time, in 6 months, he's going to be ripped. Yeah, see what you're doing with your shoulders?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you want to make sure your shoulders are down. Yeah, see you're fatigued. We'll take that away. Folks, so you see how Mark was struggling, and then he's like lifting it with his shoulders. That's when I know, and Mark, that's when you know if you're starting to lift with your shoulders, not with your arms anymore, you're officially fatigued, and you've done the job. You don't want to do any more because you could bust a bicep or injure yourself, and then you're screwed for a week, 2 weeks, or a month, right? So you don't want that to happen. So Mark did a really good job with these exercises. So now we have one more exercise for biceps, and that's the pull downs. And this is the one that Mike Mensner loves to finish off with. And this is what we'll teach Mark. We'll be right back. All right, folks, welcome back. We are on our last biceps exercise. So we're going to do cable pull down, boom, on the bar. I already explained to Mark, full range of motion, just like this. You've seen me do some lots. So I'm not going up like this. I'm like kind of a slight bend. And you bring it down, and once you're at your full bottom, just squeeze. So your biceps are kind of like bulging out, trying to push them out, and back up. You have to engage your core on this, or else you're kind of all over the place. So again, this is why we don't do a core. We do not do core while we're doing high intensity workout, because if you do core exercises, this way your core is sore and you can't do these high intensity training exercises properly. So you're already doing your core exercise, Mark, while you're doing this. No worry about, I know you said you want to get rid of your stomach and get more of your abs back. That'll come down the line. If you want to do a straight core workout, then you have to take a couple of weeks of the high intensity training off, because you don't want to interact with them back and forth. All right, Mark, sit down here for your last exercise. Right, go ahead, Mark. Put your knees under there. You locked in good? Okay. All right. Bring it down gently and squeeze. Yeah, right there. Perfect. Squeeze nice and slow up. There you go. Pull it down and squeeze. That's really good technique. Good job, Mark. See, Mark's already shaking, so we know he's fatigued. Let's do one more, Mark. Squeeze that sucker. Look at these biceps bulging out here. All right. Perfect. Look at Mark. Keep going. All right, Mark. That's good. I'll let it up for you there. All right, folks. Mark's doing really well. I'm very impressed with his technique. He's learning really fast. And again, high intensity training is extremely easy to learn. You just need someone. You need to watch the video, someone else's video, or mine, or someone else's, and it's extremely easy. We're going to be out of the gym here in no time. And Mark, you just got here like freaking half hour ago. Of course, we had to take a few minutes for filming. So that's it for biceps. We're going to do 2 exercises for back, and we're out of here. We'll be right back. All right, folks, welcome back. We're on our second to last exercise for back. We're doing cable pull downs. We're doing the wide, and we're doing close grip. So here we go. I'm going to show Mark the wide. Slightly lean back just slightly. I don't know, maybe 5 to 7 degrees or something. And you're pulling like this, and then squeeze. Nice and slow up. Have a little rest up here, maybe a second or two, and then back out again. 1, 2, 3, back up again. All right, Mark, here, let's do this. See how you do here. Slightly decline it a little bit when you can, Mark. No, if that's too heavy, we can decrease the weight a bit. Okay. Try to pull it right to the middle of your chest. Yeah, good job. Mark, you're doing a fabulous job here, bud. One more should do, Mark, and we'll go to close grip. All right, I'll take your weight from you, Mark. I got it. All right, folks, if you watch Mark there, when he was like this, he was kind of side to side a bit. That is exactly what Mark was doing. Mark was holding his core so tight that he's trying to keep his frame basically like all in order to try to keep stabilization. And that's is very key as well, because now I know Mark is working out his abs just as much as he's doing his back exercise. So that's perfect. All right, we're going to change this out. We're going to do close grip. This is the one that's a little different than I've been used to, because you know what? I think someone took the other one. So I should show Mark this here. So Mark, same kind of exercise. You lean back slightly, but you're pulling this again right to the center of your chest, like right here, right about your center, right? Again, nice and slow. Hold it, squeeze, back up slowly. Back down, hold it for a second or two, squeeze, and bring back up. And that's just that easy, Mark. Last exercise, let's see how you do. Good job, Mark. One more should do. We'll do one more. See if you can do one more. Hold it, squeeze. All right, you're shaking. You've done the job. Fatigue the muscle. I'll take it from you. Perfect. All right, folks, just that easy. We're done biceps. We're done back. Mark knows about the 5 exercises for biceps, the 2 exercises today for back. I will introduce Mark off camera, another one, because I should have incorporated it after, but I'll do it. I'll do it here in a bit before we have a wrap up. It's the one where you lay flat and you kind of bring it you're up like this. But other than that, we'll have a wrap up here in about 2 minutes. I'll be right back. All right, folks, we're going to actually show Mark this exercise, so at least he can watch this back and do the exercise properly on his own. I was just going to tell him about it, but we're just going to go ahead and do it. So this is the one where your shoulder blades are pinned to the pin back here. You see how I'm pinned, right? So you're going to bring this up like kind of like the waiter curl, and you're going to bring it back. See, probably just below my head and up. You know, this is a full range of motion, like You don't go to here. You're only going about here, but don't stop. It's a non-stop movement. So you go all the way down and all the way up, non-stop. We're not stopping with this exercise, and this is a killer. This is the one that's contested, like they say, it's either a back exercise or what am I trying to say here? It's either a shoulder exercise or a uh, chest exercise or um, a back exercise. Now, I've already said this on camera before. I feel like it's a back exercise. A lot of people will do it as a chest exercise, so I don't know what the difference is, but I know that it feels like it's a back exercise, so that's what I use it for. So we'll see what you can do, Mark. Put your shoulder blades on there, just like that. Hold this weight like a weighted curl, and if you're going to drop it, Mark, throw it. You don't want it to line up on your face. So you're going to want to bring it back as far as you can go and back up. You're already quite fatigued already from doing your back exercise, so let's just get this technique down, and if you can do it on your own later on. See how you're shaking? Push your feet out a bit more, Mark, so your weight's sitting down that way. Yeah. Put your head back. Yeah, like that. Well, that's good. That's all right. Nothing wrong with that. You're shaking really loud. So when you're done, are you? Okay. All right, that's good, Mark. I'm gonna show you this one more time how I did it, so you can watch back on camera here. Mark did a good job. So again, pin your shoulder blades. I'm sitting flat. I'm looking straight up at the ceiling here. Wader curl, and then bring it back. You see, Mark, you were like this, trying to hold it like this. Just kind of leave it flat, and you were bringing it so it was touching your hat, right? So I'm just extend your hand all the way out and all the way back to about your head. I don't know what I'm about, flat, and back up. You had it slightly bent, so that's why I was touching your hat. But that's okay. You'll learn the form eventually, right? So your hands are all the way out, kind of locked, kind of almost locked, just like this. You'll feel it more in your back once you get the technique right. All right, folks. That's the extra one I was going to show Mark. We're going to have a wrap up right away. We'll be right back. All right, folks, welcome back for wrap up time. Okay, so Mark did a really good job today on his biceps and back. I was kind of hesitant on recording the last one, but we did. And you can see Mark's got to get used to his form, but as you work forward, you watch these back, and I'll help you out. You make sure you get the right form. But I think you're spot on a lot of things. You got to grasp it really well. Some of the other things you're going to need a little bit of tweaking, but again, this is you're brand new at this. So again, folks, can't reiterate this enough. High intensity training is good for anybody 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years of age. This will get you to your goals in and out of the gym in 20 minutes. That is it. Mark, like I said, he's a few years older than I am, but I have no doubt in my mind that Mark is going to, in 6 months from now, he's going to look back and go, holy frick, I need to buy this guy a Starbucks, or a couple of Starbucks, because I teach him all these things, right? So anyway, that's it for today. Next exercise is 2 days from now, and we're going to do shoulders and legs. Shoulders is one of my favorite days. Legs, not so much, but kind of has to be done. You have to do the full body. You can't just look like muscle up top and a toothpick on the bottom. But my legs, myself, won't grow much because I just think that my muscles are too long. Other than doing something illegal, which I'm not. I don't do illegal steroids. I don't do anything but not all natural product. Creatine and a protein shake. Maybe some multivitamins, but that's about it. All right, Mark, glad you're You had a good day?
Yep, I did. Really enjoyed it.
Okay, perfect.
Certainly feel the workout on the top half of the body there.
You can see Mark shaking a bit at times, and that's exactly what we need. If you're not shaking, you're not fatiguing the muscle. Get out, go home, rest, repair, and relax, and come back again 1 week from today, or like I am going to try a guinea pig 3 exercises in one next week, but that's for another story. All right, Mark, we'll do this again in 2 days, folks. I'll like and subscribe if you like this. I'll see you on the next episode. This is Jared.